Welcome to the 49th edition of Stump the Pastor. Our question today comes from Adam in Maryland. He says, are all angels male? Well, this was a fun question because angels are ubiquitous to the stories of the Bible, and so many of us haven't paid too much attention to them. So when I received this question, it gave me a chance to explore how the Bible treats the subject of angels. And I found some interesting things. At least I hope you'll find them interesting as well. First of all, the word angel is a masculine noun in both Hebrew and Greek. The only two angels named in the Bible are Michael and Gabriel. Whenever an angel appears in a biblical story, the characters in the story often refer to the angel as he or a man of God. And although angels are understood to be heavenly beings, and so kind of beyond our designations, they still receive male pronouns. So it seems that the answer is an easy yes to Adam's question. All named angels are male, and all references to angels use masculine pronouns. But not so fast. As is the case in most patriarchal systems, feminine examples often are glossed over or found to be invisible to description. I have found that I can usually count on the prophetic books in the Older Testament to push the edges on such barriers at times. You remember Habakkuk surprised us in a previous Stump the Pastor about the origin of God. And another prophetic voice, Zechariah, does so with angels. Here's an intriguing story in chapter 5 that you may not have heard. It says, "Then the angel who was speaking to me came forward and said to me, 'Look up and see what is appearing.' I asked, 'What is it?' He replied, 'It is a measuring basket.' And he added, 'This is the iniquity of the people throughout the land.' Then the cover of lead was raised, and there in the basket sat a woman. He said, 'This is wickedness.' And he pushed her back into the basket and pushed its lead cover down on it." Now let me just stop for a second and say the misogyny of this story is not the scope of this question, but I just want you to know that I see it and it is disturbing. Continuing in verse 9. "Then I looked up, and there before me were two women, with the wind in their wings. They had wings like those of a stork, and they lifted up the basket between heaven and earth. 'Where are they taking the basket?' I asked the angel who was speaking to me. He replied, 'To the country of Babylonia, to build a house for it. When the house is ready, the basket will be set there in its place.'" Now notice that the story had the prophet speaking to an angel and calls that angel he. Also, the winged creatures that carry the basket away are called women. The word angel is not used for these women, but as we used to say, if it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, don't call it a chicken. As we have noted many times in this series, this would not be the first time a document controlled by men would diminish the status of female power or position. The other problem this story faces is that most languages use masculine and feminine pronouns for humans and human-like creatures. The reality that is described by the term angel, like most spiritual realities, can't be captured by such a finite description. In the same way we experience the presence of God beyond our limiting definitions, it seems consistent to me that we offer angels and other realities beyond our imagination the same privilege. So my answer to Adam is, there are feminine angels in the Bible. They have simply been hidden by systemic misogyny. See you next time on Stump the Pastor. Well, thanks for the question, Adam. You sent me some really good ones, and I greatly appreciate it. I would appreciate all of you sending questions. If you have something on your mind, let me know. My email address is on the bottom of your screen. See you next time on Stump the Pastor.